Hi, John.
Hello, Phil. Long time no see.
It has. It's been a little while since we've had Sinky with us. But it's match day, John. It's Chelsea.
It's a tough one.
It's going to be exciting, isn't it?
Yeah.
I say exciting. It might not be exciting. Get your views in, get your comments in. If you've got any questions for me or for Sinky, let us know. We'll try and pick today's starting lineup for Leicester, John. We try and do it on every match day. So I thought I'd ask you what you think about today's lineup. There's lots of rumours about Vardy this morning, about Puel.
Yeah,
Give us your take on it.
Well, I was a bit surprised. I think a lot of people were surprised he wasn't in the squad at all on Tuesday for the Man City Cup game. There's rumours about a falling out I've been hearing, but we don't know that for sure. And you listen to the press conferences that Puel gives, you're never quite sure what he's actually saying, are you?
So you're saying you don't know what Puel is?
I really don't know.
Wittering on or muttering on about.
He's making statements that you read them and you can't really understand what he's going on about. But it'll be interesting to see if Vardy starts today. You'd think he would, going down to Chelsea. But I suppose, and we were talking about this earlier, weren't we, whether we're playing the right sort of football to suit Vardy's style. He's a bit isolated. Inacio, I suppose you could argue, has been isolated as well when he's played. So
yeah, I mean, John, it's an interesting point. I don't know what people are here. Thanks to everybody who's watching here. Jason Whale is saying, is it going to be a cricket score?
Yeah.
Matthew Bond is saying morning. Been an interesting few days as ever. Charlotte's watching, Stuart Widow's watching. Get your views in. Who do you think is going to start for Leicester today? Get your comments in. Sinky was just saying there about Inacio being a bit ineffective this season. Vardy, when he's played, has been a bit ineffective because we're not getting the balls through to him. So a lot of fans are slating Inacio in particular. But is it just the style of play doesn't suit the strikers we've got, John?
And also, I think I'm a bit of a fan of Mark Albright, and we talked about this earlier as well, didn't we?
Why didn't he start?
And he provides the sort of balls, if you're going to get wide and get crosses in, that Vardy would like to feed on. Maddison, what's going on with him going off at half-time? Yeah, Gizal had a reasonable second half, I think you would think, but you brought Maddison in as a playmaker to make things happen. So taking him off, there's lots of things happening where you go, you scratch your head and go, I don't really understand what you're trying to do.
Maddison was took off at half-time last week.
That's
at Palace,
what I'm saying.
wasn't it?
That's exactly what I'm saying. So you're kind of a bit puzzled by the decisions the manager's making.
I mean, sorry, John, just a few comments here. Josh Boothby is saying Vardy also needs to change his attitude. Do we think there is maybe a falling? It's starting to smell a bit like a falling out.
I'm not. Well,
but, I'm
not quite sure what he means by changing his attitude. He's Leicester through and through, isn't he? But whether his instructions aren't fitting in with what he wants to do, that's where it might have fallen down between him and the manager.
Yeah,
it is, you know, what because he makes goals as well. You know, in the past he's provided decent crosses for other people as well. So we know his link-up play can be quite good. Chelsea, when I think of Chelsea, I always think of Stan Collymore. For some reason, you know, going back to when we beat them down there, I think I was commentating at the time.
Oh, right. I'm not remembering that one. I'm not remembering that one. What happened?
We won.
We won at Chelsea, yeah.
I
did Stan Collymore score or something?
I don't know why I always think of Chelsea for that reason. I mean, obviously, you know, Hazard for Chelsea, you always think he's the worry. But they've got to take the game to them. They can't go down there thinking, oh, we're not going to get anything out of it. They've got to try. What team will he play? Well, he's got a choice of centre-backs. You'd think it would be the usual two at centre-back, wouldn't you? Simpson's done well in the cup games, hasn't he?
Yeah, Simpson did okay.
There's an argument for him starting.
Chilwell's back from injury.
Well, I still think Fuchs has got something to offer.
Yeah, do you?
So I'm stuck between whether you play either.
Just don't let him take any penalties, John.
Well, no. Well, let's not talk about that too much. But his throw-ins can be very useful as well, can't they? But Chilwell's got talent, so it's nice to have a choice there, though, isn't it?
A few comments from people watching. Jason Clare's watching. Hi, Jason. What do you think on today's game? Dave Sullivan. Hi, Dave Sullivan's watching.
Dave Sullivan. Hi, Dave. Spoke to him for ages.
I know. Dave is saying that until the last 2 to 3 weeks, I've been prepared to give Puel the time to sort things out, but now I don't. Matthew Bond is saying it's time for a change before we lose our best players. Martin Shepherd is saying about time the support started to let the club and Puel what we think of Puel. Puel out.
It is an
I'm
interesting
trying to back
time.
Puel, John.
Yeah, I know you are.
I really am trying to back him.
Look, Leicester have employed a manager, and I'm a little bit of a person to let them have let them carry the team forward. And we've done okay this season in the top 10. We slipped out now, of course, but I think everybody's now asking the questions: is he doing what's right for the team and the squad he's got? Are they going to make a change to the club? Well, we'll have to wait and see. He's got some tough games coming up. Obviously, Chelsea today, Man City on Boxing Day. I'm going to that game. Then we got, the FA Cup, obviously against Newport, and Cardiff, I think, in between those two. So, I think it's a key time for him in some ways, and it's going to be difficult to get results against Chelsea and Man City for sure. But I think the way they approach the game, from a fan's point of view, is going to be key. And I can understand people being a little bit kind of like, what's he doing? Because I'm in that phase at the moment. I don't really understand what he's doing with the team selections.
A few fans, John. Let's get through some of the comments here.
Sure.
Alex Morris is saying it's too late for Puel. He has wasted 2 great chances to get to 2 cup semi-finals.
Yeah.
What a shame, because we would have pulled Burton out of the hat as well, wouldn't we? Joshua is saying bring Jose Mourinho in, and it will become the same as Man United. Jose Mourinho is not going to come here. Jason Clare is going... Jason, you normally... This is very positive from Jason Clare. He's saying, I'm going for a Foxes win today, a narrow victory. Why not? You know Leicester, John. You
just don't know, do you?
You don't know. Alan Jones saying we need to stop losing possession so easily, can be severely punished at this level. We were slow starters in the first half of every game almost this season. We've been terrible. Craig Sutton is saying, I'm sorry, but Puel has had enough time. Jordan Wallace is saying that Inacio needs another striker with him. And this is the thing with Vardy. They've often been lone players in a slow style of play, John.
And when they have played together, occasionally it has worked. I think to start with, there was a little bit of them trying to do the same thing, wasn't it? There wasn't an understanding.
Yeah.
But yeah, that might help Inacio because he's still a youngish player. Obviously, Vardy's got the experience, but we're not playing that style of football to play them together, are we, at the moment either? So
let's, John.
Depends what sort of formation they play, of course.
I was going to say, let's try and pick a team. Get your views in, everybody, who you think's going to pick. I'm going to put John on the spot and try and get John to literally pick us the starting 11. So are you all right with that, John? Casper in goal, obviously?
Yeah, Casper in goal. I think he's going to end up playing Gazelle at right back, isn't he? And
Pereira
at right back.
Chilwell.
I think Chilwell will probably come back in if he's fit enough.
I think he is fit.
It could go either way with him and Fuchs. And then Maguire, probably with Morgan.
Maguire back with Morgan.
Although I like Gray and I like Sinky.
Yeah.
It's nice to have those choices, though. But I think that's probably what he'll go for.
And then there's been a tradition. Well, recently it's been Mendy and then Diddy.
Yeah.
Chowdhury had a cracking game on Saturday. I don't think he'll make the starting 11
No,
today. I think he'll.
Yeah.
But Ndidi's been.
See,
I'm not sure if Ndidi's fit today, to be fair.
Yeah, I'd like him to then go with Albrighton. Yeah. On one side, he can play
Albrighton must start, mustn't he? Albrighton must start.
And Damari Gray possibly on the other side.
Damari Gray had a good game.
And then Maddison and Vardy.
Maddison and Vardy, yeah, and no Okazaki then. It's not
no,
quite
I
room,
think
is it?
To be honest, no. I mean, he can come on and make an impact. We've seen him do that in recent games. I think he's good from the bench, though. To be fair,
Okazaki, yeah. Let's get back to some of the fans' comments here. Wayne is saying, we have not got the squad to show Man City the lack of respect we did in the Cup. Puel has to go. Scott Chapman is saying, Nacho is 100% not a lone striker.
Yeah, agreed.
Jake Short saying, Nacho played with Gray and Gazelle on Tuesday and still looked lazy to me. This is the trouble. I think Nacho's just one of those players.
Confidence thing?
Could be confidence. Missed an early chance. Where was it? Away a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, goalkeeper blocked it, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't Palace. Anyway, missed an early chance and it looked like it knocked his confidence. Anthony, I think it was Fulham away.
Okay.
Wasn't it? Anthony Lindo says Chelsea 3-0 against Leicester. We are going down today. Hello to Phil and Sinky. Hi, Anthony. See you around there. David Toon is saying Puel out. Vinnie Vincent, 4-1 to Chelsea. Sorry to say it.
Oh dear, it's a bit negative, isn't it?
Brian Marshall just saying morning.
Morning,
Morning
Brian.
to Brian. Scott is saying, he's replying to Jason saying, wow, that's a bit optimistic. I told you, Jason Clare going for a Leicester win. That is optimistic.
Not related to him, am I?
I don't know. Josh Boothby, you're saying about the Man United. Yeah, James Hall is saying it was Fulham, where Iheanacho had that chance.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Let's finish off, John, with a score prediction. First goal scorer. You know we always do the pizzas, so get your things in there. Oh, Chris Hall is just putting in hi boys, big loss today. I love the positivity.
I've got the Christmas spirit. I'm going to push it. I'm going to go for a draw. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw with Maddison to score for Leicester.
First goal.
Yeah, well, a 1-1 it would be.
Yes, it would be. So that's what John's going for. Maddison to score the first goal. We always do it every week. Pick the first goal scorer.
I'll definitely take a point.
And the correct score, yeah, you'd take a point. Would you all take a point? Jason Clare is going Maddison to score the first goal on 1-0 to Leicester.
Oh, I'd take that as well.
I love this positivity from Jason. Which is great. Chelsea, I mean...
They come hot and cold.
Yeah, they can come hot and cold, and Leicester can be hot. We seem to struggle more against the teams we should beat. I'm
wondering what you're going to say now.
Well, I'm going to go for Vardy because I think he is going to play.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go for 1-0 to Leicester.
Ooh.
I'm not sure I believe myself, but I'm hoping that's what it is. Hazard 2-1 says Dave Marson. Martin Shepherd is going for 2-0 and Chelsea. Adam Tucker is going to Gray to score first, but Chelsea to win. Oh no, is he going 2-1?
Are you giving out
Leicester?
Christmas prizes for this, by the way?
Pizza, of course. We always do the pizza.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, well done
Christmas
to
pizza.
Neil Clayton, who won it this week. Look for drink water in the stands and get him back in January.
Well, yeah,
we were talking about drink water a minute ago.
I'd definitely take him back because he's not starting for them, and we know that he can link up with the front players. It'd make an interesting team choice as well for what the manager might do if Drinkwater did come back. I wouldn't mind him coming back.
I'd have Drinkwater back.
I somehow can't see it happening, but hey.
Well, he fits Vardy's style of play, but whether he fits Puel's style of play...
Well, exactly, yes.
I said I wondered if they'd put Drinky in the team today at Chelsea to put him in the shop window for somebody like Leicester.
Yeah.
It'd be an easy fit for him to come back. Mick Davids is saying he'll be watching live from Thailand as usual, 1-0 to Leicester. Jamie McQuillan is saying no to Drinkwater.
Oh, okay.
Alan Jones says...
It probably won't happen anyway.
Chelsea are not prolific scorers, so we could pull off a draw. I could live with that.
Yeah,
John could live with that.
Yes, definitely.
Jason Clare is saying, well done, Phil, cross over to the dark side. I'm not, I'm still Puel in, I keep telling you. I'm Puel in. I'm trying to be Puel in.
To be
Even
honest,
after that on Tuesday, that
I'm
nonsense.
definitely on the fence at the moment. I was a bit more Puel in a few weeks ago, but I've become a little bit more...
I'm struggling to be Puel in, but I am still Puel in. Ask me that this time next week. Okay. After the Cardiff match. I think Cardiff match is going to be...
Yeah.
Because Chelsea away and Man City away... Sorry, Man City at home. You know, you don't expect a lot. But
anything
Cardiff,
you get is a bonus there, yes.
We'll see. Last couple of comments here. Casey Darnell is saying we're going to be mullered. Not heard that in a while. Mullered 4-0. Get back to basics, says Franco. Vardy and Okazaki up front. Chris Owen has said, how about a Frank Sinclair own goal?
Oh, Frank. God,
he's played for both, didn't he?
Commentating on a few of those. I think the one at
Middlesbrough away. Middlesbrough away. I think he scored. Did he score from 30 yards?
I think Neville fell off his chair, right, as I was describing it. What was he doing?
Frank Sinclair. It was about 30 yards out, wasn't it?
Yeah. The keeper had come out to the edge of the area, and he managed to get the ball past him. Yeah, it was good.
Jake Short is saying he'd have Drinky back any day. But Jamie, this is the difference. Jamie McQuillan is saying under Puel, the clown, we will be in the Championship.
Well, let's hope that's not true.
Let's hope not.
Come on, it's a new year. I want to think on a positive foot. But yeah, it is a worry for a lot of fans. I do get that, and I'm kind of, as I say, still a bit on the fence. But let's see how we are in the new year. Disappointed not to get through in the cup, though. Whew.
Thanks, Sinky. Anyway, we'll see you. We'll see you.
Happy
probably,
Christmas.
Yeah, happy Christmas. We'll chat again after the match or before it. We'll go live again. So keep it positive. Puel in from me.
Yeah. And we'll have a chat later in the week, probably.
Yes, when I might not be fueling. See you later.